Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a simple, easy smoky eye with this Makeup Revolution Revoholic Eyes palette. Firstly, I take a BH Cosmetics V5 brush and dip it into this shade here. I pick up plenty on my product and tap off the excess. This goes throughout the crease and above. This gives a nice transition shade to blend out the other colours we're going to use. As you can see, I like to build this up quite a lot so that there is really something to blend into. Once I'm happy with that, I take the M330 brush from Morphe with this second shade here, a darker brown. This goes tighter into my crease than the first shade. This is where we will build up some depth and intensity for that smoky eye. Again, I pick up more on my brush as needed to create the depth that I want. Keep building up that colour until you're happy with it. Obviously, if you're not quite so happy with a super dark eye, you can just add a little bit and take it as deep as you want. I then go back in with my first blending brush and the first shade that I used and blend out those edges. Because we had that first shade, it should be quite easy to blend out. Going back in with my Morphe M330 and that darker brown, I then intensify it even more where it will have blended out and lost some of the depth. Take this as high as you want to. Again, I've grabbed my V5 blending brush just to buff out those edges. You will see I use this brush a lot throughout this tutorial. I then grab this brush. I don't have a name for it, but it's just a dense brush that can get in the crease but also apply the shadow to the lid. And I use that deepest colour in the pan. I've gone for an all matte eye look. This gets applied all over the lid and slightly into the crease as well. And again, because we've got those crease shades, it will all blend seamlessly. Again, I'm picking up more as I need and intensifying. Back in with the Morphe M330 to buff out those edges and blend the medium and darkest brown together. I've just picked up a bit more of that medium brown, buffing it into my crease. I like to take the smokiness quite high up, so you will see that I keep adding it slightly higher to get the shape that I want. Again, blending out the edges with that V5 brush, and then going back in with the Morphe M330 to add a bit more of that medium brown to get the shape that I want. Now I'm going back in with that darkest colour just to add some more intensity where it's buffed out a bit too much. Now I'm taking a Morphe M149 brush with this shimmer shade here, and I'm adding that to the inner corner of my eye and inner half of my lower lash line. Back in with that medium brown. I'm dusting that on the outer half of my lower lash line. Deepening it as I feel needed. As you can see, I clearly wasn't happy with the shape of my lid shadow, so I'm taking a bit more of that deepest colour and changing the shape slightly. And now I'm taking some of that deepest shade and adding that to the lower lash line too, just on the outer half. Grabbing my V5 blending brush, I'm buffing that all out on the lower lash. I had a blend that I wasn't quite satisfied with, so I went in and buffed that out even more. I was doing so well not going out of shot. Now it's time for mascara, so add your favourite mascara. I started with my eye primed and brow done. You could leave this look as it is, with no lash. However, I love a lash, so we all know that I'm going to add one on. This is just a nice fluffy lash that I had designed specifically for me. And there we are, it's all done. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye!